Imagine this. You've developed a brilliant idea in a note. Weeks later, someone else claims they had that same idea first. How do you prove that you were there before them? Or closer to home, you've recorded an agreement or a decision. Later, someone disputes whether that ever happened. How do you show that the note already existed before the dispute started? That's exactly the problem that the Mind Trail in MindDock solves. We're now on the main screen of MindDock. The Mind Trail is the evidence center of everything you do with your notes, folders, and the links between your notes. Let's take a look at how this works. Let's click on a note. Below the note, the Mind Trail of that note appears. You can also access the Mind Trail by clicking History in the Note menu. The complete history of everything that's happened to that note is loaded. You can also export the Mind Trail as an evidence report, for example, in case of a dispute. And using the Mind Trail button in the top menu, you can view and export the Mind Trail of all your notes, folders, and links at once. Now that I've shown you where to find the Mind Trail, let's look at a specific note to see how it works and why it delivers such powerful evidence. Here you can see the complete Mind Trail of this note. If you look closely, you'll see that every event has a sequential number and forms a kind of chain. The links of this chain are connected to each other through what are called hashes. A hash is like a fingerprint of that chain link. If even a single period or comma were changed in the content, the hash would immediately change and the chain would break. This is very similar to a blockchain like Bitcoin, but with one key difference. Instead of financial transactions in the block, there are events related to notes, folders, and links between notes. For those interested in the technical details, the hashes are based on SHA 256, which is considered the gold standard for creating fingerprints in cryptography. In short, you can't simply forge an evidence report, because that would break the chain and make the report worthless. The green check mark with the text chain hash verified tells you that the hash is correct and that the chain link hasn't been altered. Every chain link has a date and timestamp, recording exactly when the event took place. You can verify for each link whether it's actually been stored on the blockchain by clicking the blue Verify button. If you want to see this visually, click the gray Terminal button. You'll see a connection being made to the Internet Computer blockchain, and the hash, the timestamp, and the link number are all verified on the spot. The Mind Trail also includes details to comply with the ISO Information Security Standard. You can see which device, client, and operating system were used when the note was created. You can also see a privacy-protected form of your identity. What you're looking at here is a value derived from your internet identity, calculated mathematically from your principal identifier, but not directly traceable back to you. This protects your privacy, so you can safely share the report with others without revealing who you are. Alright, let's keep exploring the Mind Trail. For every note, a hash is created from the full content. This is called the content hash, and it also gets a sequential number. Think of it as a fingerprint of your note. Change even a single period or comma, and the hash changes immediately. And it doesn't stop there. A hash is also created of the change itself. That's called the delta hash, and it gets its own sequential number too. MindDock is built on the principles of Web3. One of those principles is don't trust, verify. You don't have to take MindDock's word that the hashes are correct. You can check it yourself. And to make that easy, there's a built-in tool that does the heavy lifting for you. Click the Versions button in the Note menu, and you'll see a list of all changes to the note. Click Verify Hash on any version to check it. A screen appears with 3 tabs: Content Hash, Delta Hash, and Chain Hash. You can verify all 3 right here. You can also see the actual content of the note, or the specific change that each hash is based on. If the hashes match, everything checks out and your proof is solid. So if you saved a brilliant idea, you can verify that evidence was generated for that idea at that exact moment, evidence that could prove valuable down the road. It's like having a notary draw up a deed for every single note, folder, and link you save, and every change you make, without ever having to visit a notary office or pay the bill. But wait, that all looks nice with those colors and matching hashes, but who says this is real and not just random letters and numbers? Again, don't trust, verify. MindDock includes a tool that automatically formats the content of your note so that an external SHA-256 calculator can process it. SHA-256 is the gold standard for cryptographic fingerprints. With any external SHA-256 calculator, you can independently verify whether the hash is correct. Click the Copy Compact Version button, and the content of your note or the specific change is automatically copied in the right format. Paste it into any SHA-256 calculator you like. You'll see that the result matches exactly with the hash shown in MindDock. Finally, let me show you how to verify your entire mind trail in one go. You can export the full mind trail and use it as evidence of everything you've stored in MindDock. Create an export and save it somewhere on your device. Then go to the MindDock website at minddock.network. In the footer, under Tools, click Hash Verification. You'll land on a page where you can upload and verify your export completely independently of MindDock itself. So that's the Mind Trail. It gives you strong, verifiable proof of every note, folder, and link you've ever created. And the real power is that you don't have to trust a single thing. You can verify every step yourself with tools that have nothing to do with MindDock. If this is a lot to take in the first time, that's totally fine. Drop your questions in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. And in the next video, I'll show you how the Mind Trail looks when you edit a note multiple times and how you can prove exactly what changed and when.